Coach Bailey here, and welcome back to Chasing Freedom. Man, it has been a minute. What a crazy year it has been. But hey, we are still here. We're in the new Freedom HQ, and so I'm excited. Man, I wanted to build this for like 4 years. When I first got into this space, I envisioned this amazing kind of space where I could create and just kind of build freedom, really. And it's taken me 4 years to get there. So sometimes the original plan of what you want isn't always going to happen overnight. But hey, man, we've been up to a lot. Obviously, COVID, all of that stuff has happened across the world, and I hope you're doing really well and hanging in there as much as you can. Some people are up, some people are down. Been busy rebuilding the business. One of the businesses shut down for 3 months, so that was fun. And it's really kind of led to me understanding myself more as an entrepreneur, how I want to conduct business. In terms of, it kind of sped up, I think, a lot of the processes. It sped up a lot of the things in all of us in terms of what we want to be doing, maybe our systems, maybe what we're, I guess, wanting to do with our goals, who we want to have in our life and all that kind of stuff. So that's been good. So we've been getting that under the wraps. But while I've been doing that, obviously chasing freedom and Freedom HQ and whatnot, I had the focus of just focusing on that. Sometimes I might have projects and I'm doing different things, but one of the main things that I needed to do is just take the time to fix one and put the energy into one. And so you're going to see that across your journey as an entrepreneur, or no matter what you're doing. Sometimes you'll be in a position where you're focusing on one business. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that you always need to go and do multiple things. I just really like creating things. And also, I was always in kind of one sector where it was close to the other ones, and I never really kind of changed out of that for like 4 years. So I stayed in that before I went and did all these other things. All right, so don't try and spread too thin, even though sometimes it can happen. But if you've got an itch as an entrepreneur, you don't want to be locked in also to one thing, therefore you feel trapped. And so that's why I like to give myself the freedom to explore other ideas. Doesn't mean I'll always run with all of them, but some of them where they're good and some of them where I get happy and I enjoy, I will build the systems and processes in place to see if we can explore that option. So Chasing Freedom had a little bit of, it was always there. It's a much longer play. It's not going to be something that is going away. It's going to be here for the rest of my life, right? And so that is my big mission. That is my big purpose, is to help you chase freedom, to help you find something to inspire you to take that first step of whatever it is. So here we are in the new HQ. So I've been doing a lot of different projects. So I've been building that business. We shut down. We're back up now, which is good. I'm happy with that. But man, I've been kicking my butt this new quarter. I've been planning a few weeks before to make sure that I can get as much activity as I can this year. So I'm excited to see where HQ is coming for Freedom HQ, Chasing Freedom, the activity that it takes. But there was one thing, I've had a big week in terms of calls of mentors and coaches. I had chat with Tim Grover yesterday for about 2.5 hours, and he just really set the standard in terms of what we need to be doing and what I need to be doing. Remember, all the things that I do is all the things that I'm trying to explain, all the things I'm trying to share and just document, I do. So I'm always trying to put myself in a position where I can get into proximity with other mentors that will kick my ass. And when I say kick my ass, I mean they hold a higher standard, so I need to get uncomfortable in order to match. And one of the things that Tim said yesterday was like, hey, stop trying, keep the fuck up. And what he meant was, to put that in context, it's not like, hey, you're shit, hey, you're falling behind, hey, you're no good. It's like, don't try, just do. Most of the time, we're trying, I'm trying. He's like, hey, get somebody that's in the space that believes in you, which he does, that has your back, and when they push you, you keep the fuck up. Which means that your proximity and your level will increase as a result of your direct relation and proximity to them. So as a result of your activity, as a result of his activity, as a result of my activity, when he says that, I speed up. I try and get faster. I try and get better. I want to be coached. I want to learn. I want to get better always. So that is the whole part of the whole process. No matter where you are and no matter where I am in my journey, I want to learn and I want to get better, because I never think that I know everything. And I still think that I'm still starting all the time. When I work it out, I'll let you know. All right. When I work it out, I'll let you know. All right. So then today I had another great call, Ed Milet, and part of the Arete Syndicate. And man, that dude, what a beautiful human. That incredible man, Ed Milet, just has an ability with words, has an ability with stories, and is one of the big driving forces behind getting my ability to bring Chasing Freedom out. But the biggest lesson in terms of what I'm trying to do right now, what he said was, hey, you. Are you really you when all shit hits the fan? Are you really you when things get quiet? He's like, you are who you are when all of that happens. And what he's saying is basically, when we're tired, when we get, down, when the world, the economic, all of those things that are outside of our control, when those things are happening, you are who you really are. Which means that what you produce is what you really are. What you're doing on the times where you're tired, that's who you are. And that's the part that we're all trying to change. That's the part that we want to increase. And so when he says that, again, direct proximity, he's like, you are who you are when shit hits the fan, when things don't go. Control the controllables. So what am I doing? Man, I've been getting up at 3:45 for a very long time. I'll be coming up to maybe 9 to 10 months since we reopened one of the businesses. And I'm tired, right? I would be lying to say if I wasn't tired. But I try and get my sleep, but I try and stay and do the things that I know that I need to do. Why? Because I have goals, because I have a mission, I have things that I want to do. Do you? Are you who you really are when shit hits the fan? And that's what I really learned when I dropped out of school and when I lost everything. I found out who I really was, and that is one of the best things that I've ever heard, and it's one of the things that really helped me. Are you who you are when all shit hits the fan? You are who you are when everything goes sour and when things are tired. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired today. I'm tired doing this. I had tried to have a bit of a nana nap or a grandpa nap or whatever you want to call it, short little JPNs. I'm up early. I get in my workout. I do my training, get into the one particular business, take care of that. Then I have my call, my mentoring, and then now I'm getting down into business. And I'm trying to just keep producing that as much as I can. And so there's so much that'll be coming out of Freedom HQ. The amount of uncomfortable goals that I have set for myself for this year are making me uncomfortable. But that is the whole reason why I will be successful in that, is because all of that, when I look at those goals, when I look at those tasks, when I look at the things that I need to do, I've broken them down into my steps. I've broken them down into, hey, are you who you are? You are who you are when shit hits the fan. You are who you are. And so I look at those things and I look at me and I go, no matter how tired I am, doesn't matter what's happening, I will control what I can control. I will get the job done and I will this to happen. That's what you want to ask yourself. So that's what's coming up for Freedom HQ. I'm excited to bring you more into this kind of new layout and setup. This is not fancy. Like I said, it's really easy to make in terms of shelves from Catch of the Day, some Kmart LED lights, and a little bit of sweat and tears. I even put up my own blinds. I dropped out of school, so there's not one kind of, I guess, handyman bone in my body, but I get it done. I have other skills, though. I have some other skill sets that I can help you with. If you want to know how to build a table, if you want to know how to build a DIY, I'm not your guy. But if you want to know how to create goals, you want to create a better life for yourself, set standards, and will shit to happen from nothing, then you stick around and maybe I can help. So we'll see you in the next one. Welcome to Freedom HQ, and I cannot wait to share this journey with you as we chase freedom together.